Welcome back to Mystical Earthlings. If you've ever wanted to see the Aurora Borealis in its full glory, there's no better time than 2024, especially the months of September and October being prime months. This year, the Northern Lights are predicted to be the brightest and most frequent in over a decade, thanks to an increased solar maximum. In today's video, we'll dive into why 2024 is such a historic year for Aurora watchers, where you can see the best displays and some tips to help you capture these magical lights. Stick around till the end for a bonus fact about auroras that will completely change what you may know about them and how they affect the night sky. So, why is 2024 such an epic year for the Northern Lights? It all has to do with the solar cycle. Every 11 years, the sun goes through a period known as the solar maximum, where solar activity is at its peak. We're entering that phase now, which means more frequent solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These solar storms send charged particles hurtling toward Earth, where they interact with our atmosphere to create the Northern Lights. According to experts, the auroras this year will be some of the brightest and most vivid displays we've seen in decades. It's the perfect time to catch them, especially if you've never seen them before. The Northern Lights are more than just a pretty sky show. They're the result of high-energy particles from the sun colliding with gases in Earth's atmosphere. These particles travel along Earth's magnetic field and enter the atmosphere near the poles. As they interact with oxygen and nitrogen, they release energy in the form of light. This is why we get those beautiful greens, pinks and purples. Fun fact: oxygen is responsible for the green and red colours, while nitrogen gives off blue and purple hues. But did you know that no two aurora displays are ever the same? Now, where can you see these lights in 2024? Some of the best places include high-latitude regions like Alaska, Canada, Norway, Finland and Iceland. But here's the exciting part. During this solar maximum, strong geomagnetic storms can make the Northern Lights visible in places much further south than usual. For example, northern US states like Minnesota, Michigan and Maine may have more frequent aurora displays. Experts are predicting some impressive shows in parts of the UK as well. So even if you can't make it to the Arctic Circle, there's still a chance to witness this magical event closer to home. The best time to catch the Northern Lights is from September through March. But in 2024, September and October are shaping up to be particularly amazing months for viewing due to heightened solar activity. During this time, the nights are longest, offering the clearest skies for viewing the auroras. If you're chasing the lights, keep an eye on the forecast during these months and try to head out during a new moon, when the skies are darkest. Don't forget, the auroras can sometimes appear suddenly, so patience is key. Waiting outside for a few hours can be well worth it, especially during a strong solar storm. Remember, it can get freezing in these regions, so bundle up. It can get pretty cold in aurora viewing locations. Isn't it amazing how widespread the auroras might be this year? If you're as excited as we are, hit that like button and subscribe for more skywatching tips. And here's a fun question. If you could see the Northern Lights from anywhere in the world, where would it be? Drop your answers in the comments below. The Arctic is not just a stage for the Aurora Borealis. It's home to some of the most iconic wildlife, like the polar bear and the snowy owl. Imagine the scene. A polar bear prowling the icy landscape, illuminated by the dancing auroras overhead. While these majestic bears continue their search for food in the frozen tundra, the Northern Lights silently light their path, adding to the mystery of their icy world. And let's not forget about the snowy owl, a creature of the Arctic night. These birds, with their white feathers blending into the snow, are known for hunting in near silence under the glow of the auroras. Together, these creatures and the lights create a scene straight out of a winter dream, wild and magical. If you're planning to chase the Northern Lights this year, here are some tips. First, you'll need to get away from city lights. Dark skies are crucial for seeing the auroras clearly. Apps like Aurora Alerts can help you track solar storms and forecast aurora activity. Secondly, try to go during a new moon when the sky is darkest. For photography lovers, set your camera to manual mode, use a tripod, and increase your exposure time to capture the beautiful light trails. Now for that bonus fact I promised. Did you know that in ancient times people believed the northern lights were the spirits of their ancestors dancing in the sky? Some cultures thought they were messages from the gods, and in others the lights were considered a good omen promising prosperity and good luck. In Finnish folklore, the auroras were said to be caused by a magical fox running across the snow, its tail brushing up sparks of light into the sky. Have you ever heard any fascinating stories or myths about the northern lights? If so, what have you heard? Drop us a comment. We would love to hear all about this fascinating lights. So now that you know why 2024 is the best year to see the northern lights, where will you be watching from? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more skywatching adventures. Until next time, keep looking up. Thank you for watching.